all right. Quick update, I guess, on what's going on in my world. I'm sitting here in shock. I'll tell you about that in a second. But yeah, and sorry, I'm like looking tired or something. I don't know. I kind of am on my night schedule, but I'm off tonight and tomorrow night, so I'm half on, half off night person right now. I don't know. Night people understand, especially ones that have these chopped up night schedules like this. Anyways, yeah, so on this assignment so far, I came for the ICU. I have worked in not just one, but 3 different ICUs in this hospital. The one I'm stationed in or based in, and then 2 others. I have worked briefly in the ER, in the triage area, as a reassessment nurse briefly. And then I've also worked in 2 different step down units. They're joined. They're on different hallways and have different setups, but the same charge nurse, so, and kind of the same staff, I guess. So I've done that, and then I have now, as of this past 3-night stretch that I just finished, worked on 2 different regular floors. So I've had anywhere from 2 critical patients to 3 critical patients in the ICU. I had one assignment one night where I had 2 patients, and then I got an admission, which is not normal for ICU staff to have 3 patients, but yeah, and that admission was a COVID patient who was very sick and did very poorly over the next few days. Anyways, and then I have had 4 patients that were supposed to be not as critical as ICU, yet 3 of the 4 a couple of nights, or 3 of the 4 one night for sure, were definitely more like ICU material. And another night, one of my 4 was super critical, and I had 3 others on the opposite extreme end of the other hallway away from him, and one of those was one that kept wanting to get out of his bed, wasn't in his right mind. Anyway, there's just been some interesting assignments. Those were my first several weeks, and then like I said, I've been several different units. Oh, well, anyway, and then the last 3 nights I've had 6 patients each night. So 2 different floor units or floors, and it went well. Actually, the last probably 2 weeks of assignments have not been bad. They've been actually pretty decent couple of weeks, and it was really nice that while my family was in town, hey friend, hey fam, while my family was in town, hey Steve, I had a good assignment the whole time, or different good assignments while they were in town. So that was good, because I did have to drive a long way to and from work on the days and nights that they were in, so I was very tired just because of that. But I was able to enjoy my time with them and not be as stressed as I might have otherwise been had I had some of those other crazy assignments like I had been having up to that point. And so we'll see after I'm off tonight and tomorrow night, and I go back for 3 more this coming, I guess, week. Anyway, that's kind of some of the updates of my world here as a travel nurse on a COVID crisis response. Based out of the ICU, but not just in the ICU, and it's not all COVID. A lot of those critical nights, really, the worst assignments and all have been non-COVID patients. So anyways, and the numbers here have been dropping, but there's still COVID, and I've taken care of recovered COVID patients even last night, and I've taken care of some that still have it and some that are new with it, and so it's still around. But anyway, hey Ryan. So that's kind of those bits. And in the meantime, being here by myself and all, I kind of did some crazy stuff. I've been making lots of big life decisions. I'm always doing that, right? And doing crazy stuff. And I'm making some changes, even more than what I already have been. And I know y'all have known about my love for health and gut health and teaching others about it for quite some time. I'll still heavily encourage and teach and love that. I talked to my patients about it, my coworkers about it, even last night. I'm excited to see in the hospitals now, at least in this hospital system, it's a pretty common standard thing on at least the step down and floor level when people are that well, sometimes even in the ICU, that most every patient has a probiotic, a very good probiotic called S. boulardii, Saccharomyces boulardii, very good probiotic, have that as one of their ordered medications to have on a routine basis. So I love that. That is a neat thing. It's come a long way because it used to not be that way when I was at the bedside many, many years ago. Right, Pam? Isn't that exciting? So yes, that's still a love of mine and an important thing to me, and I'll continue to be that way and teach that. And there are lots of good, I love the products I've been using for that for years and years. It's been it's been over 6 years now. I've been using the Plexus products. Love them still. However, I've been presented with an interesting and amazing opportunity with another place that does similar products and has other things that Plexus doesn't have. Hey, Renee. And I don't know, there's just been some really neat things that at first I was just going to ignore, or not so much ignore, but be kind and listen to, but then, blow it off. I even said that. I said, I'm not interested, not looking, but I'll look just because I'm, that way I'm going to be nice. So, but in the meantime, God worked on me like he did for me to make some really big decisions to come do this travel nurse thing that I never, ever would have thought I would do. Yeah, so especially with kids, little kids and all, teenager and everything back home with, family there and all. But just like that, God weighed on me heavily to consider that and to do this. And so same thing with this opportunity that was presented to me. It's kind of nerve-wracking to leave something you've known and loved for a long time. But I think I know that God laid it on my heart that it's the right thing, right time, right people, products, everything. So I am doing something different. And we do have gut health products, yay. And their product line is continuing to grow and I don't know, it's been really a neat thing to watch, just the little bit of time I've been looking at them. And anyway, in a very short time, I haven't hardly been telling people about this for just a couple of weeks. What I'm in shock about is that I was just looking in my, what you call a back office, where I was just looking because I was thinking about maybe ordering something, or I was helping somebody else order something, and then I'm looking and my numbers in there are my jaw hit the floor. I'm just kind of shocked at how quickly, without hardly telling anybody anything, I've not gone on here and told anybody anything till now, I'm growing. My team is growing, and that's a big reason, in addition to the good products that they have and the vast product line, right, Pam, that they have as well. I mean, they have a large hemp product line that is amazing as far as the formulation of it and the efficacy of it and how quickly you feel the effects of it. And I'm talking like roll-ons, creams to rub on, and then of course the oils for under your tongue, and drinks with hemp in them, all kinds of things. And that's just the hemp line. And then there's other nutraceuticals, you could call it, nutritional products that are more along the gut health, and vitamins and minerals that are amazing as well. I mean, I've got my turmeric that I've loved for so long. I've got all the vitamins and minerals I've been using and needing. I've got the prebiotics and probiotics, and then lots of other things too. There's energy drinks and all natural stuff too. There's workout things, there's weight loss things, there's kids stuff, even interactive things for the kids to get involved in their health journey. It's really, really neat that they've done that with including the kids in the health journey to help them get excited about it. There's a fitness app similar to Beachbody that has meal plans and workout routines and videos, and there's even a contest going on right now for that. just a lot of really cool options of things to be able to use and also offer people and for my family to use. So I'm really excited about all the products. But then, like I said, one of the big reasons I felt like it was the right thing at the right time is it truly is a ground floor situation, and timing is really, really good with this early. And it is booming, and it is set to quadruple this year. And again, with the hemp, that's a really big part of what's booming in it. But another thing that's really popular in it that I'm loving with being a night nurse and not normally a night nurse is, and being 44, almost 45, is this little wonderful booger right here, this sleep spray. It's only 20 bucks or even less for a wholesale ambassador, or a preferred customer gets a wholesale price as well. I love that as well. Preferred customers get the same price as ambassadors, so that's awesome if you don't want to do the ambassador route. This sleep spray here, it's got valerian, it's got melatonin, natural things in it. You spray it under your tongue. So as a nurse, critical care nurse especially, I know that the IV route, intravenous, which I've just worked with day in and day out in my job, is the quickest way to get anything into your system, right? Well, what else do you do in an emergent situation, say, for instance, for a heart attack? What is something that someone that's having chest pain is supposed to do? Well, they're going to put a little thing under their tongue, a little pill under their tongue, nitroglycerin, right there, sublingual, so that it absorbs into their system as quickly as possible without having something available IV, right? And sometimes even if you do have an IV, they still have us do that with patients. So, and topically is also a pretty good way to do it, but sublingual is your second fastest way to get anything into your system. And so this right here, this is not hemp. These sprays here, there's several different sprays. They're not hemp. And yeah, you do, Pam. You had that situation, didn't you? This sleep spray, you spray it under your tongue. I do this when I get home from work in the morning so that I can sleep well through the day. And I even missed submitting my payroll this week. It's a weekly payout, and I got to submit my payroll on Sundays by a certain time, that's Pacific time, but my time it's like 2 p.m. Central. And I totally forgot to do it before I went to sleep, and I did not wake up until like 3:45. Yeah, and saw the email come across that, oops, you missed it, can't do it. You're missing your pay for this next week, and it'll be a double pay the following week. Oops. But I did reach out, and I was able to get them to approve just this one time for me to, because I submitted it as soon as I realized it, that they would do it. They processed it. So if not, I would have been okay, but it is better that I'm getting paid when I'm expecting to. My fault, but this sleep spray works really nice. It's good stuff. It's so good, and natural. And kids use this. You just use less pumps of it. Man, a lot of the products, even pets, they use for pets and everything too. I'm thinking the sprays maybe too. Definitely some of the hemp as well for the kids and the pets, but some other sprays. So I've got this B12 came in my little starter kit that I picked, or you don't have certain starter kits to pick from. You just pick from whatever you want. But this is B12. It's what it says it is. So these are basically vitamin sprays, vitamins and other things like that. And so this one helps with energy. And so I take this with me to work, and I spray that if I hadn't already. Before I left for work, I spray some under my tongue at work, and that's really nice, and I get through my shifts, and I'm really not tired. The only time I was ever really tired on my shifts so far has been when I did not sleep during the day. And hey, Mandy, thank you. Yeah, so that was really tough when I had zero sleep and I was doing a whole lot. It just was the nature of what I had to do that day or two. And so I was really tired on those shifts, but other than that, I've had really good shifts. And so then some new ones I just got in the mail, because I'm now in a place that I'm staying in for 2 months. So I've started ordering a lot of things that I was waiting to order till I knew where I could get them shipped to without moving it every week or two. This is C+, which, I mean, good grief, who doesn't need vitamin C and zinc? That's in here. Think about it. What have you been hearing about those things? This is important. I just told you what I'm here doing. Big stuff. So, and then D3 is another spray I have that just started using, and this one is for immune and bone health. Vitamin D3, hello, another thing, like I said, for many reasons, good stuff there. And there's one called Boost. It's an energy boosting one. I have not gotten that one yet, but I'm sure that will be a great one. They taste wonderful. No problem there. And there's another one, but you know what? I'm not the expert on this stuff, and that's okay because I don't yet know all the things. And I can go look through here and find it on their website what the other one or two sprays might be. But that's okay because I have resources. There's a really nice setup with this company of, just using your resources, people helping each other out, and having company guidance and standards, and just really easy to follow things as far as both working your business and also learning about things as a customer too. So it's a really good company. I still love Plexus. I still love the company. I still love the people. I still love the products. I'll still order probably a couple of products that we don't have currently from my sister-in-law who's still doing that. And that's just the way it is. We're not I'm not at all on bad terms with anybody, anything. And I told people that are above me before I made any major announcements so that they would know. I was respectful about that. But yeah, anybody can, the whole thing with the expert deal is, anybody can do this. Anybody, you don't have to be me. You don't have to be a nurse who's very well qualified, both writes research studies and things based on research for medical companies. I take care of obviously all these different types of critical and non-critical patients, and I've taken care of patients in their homes back when I was doing home health before this. So you don't have to be me. You don't have to have all those qualifications and knowledge base. There are people that I'm under in this that know far less about the medical field and such, and yet are able to succeed in this and do really well with it. Same thing goes for Plexus, so you don't have to be the expert to do these things in this network marketing world. It's a wonderful, wonderful industry to be in, especially in times like we've been going through, but even anytime. So I highly recommend whatever it is, whether it's Plexus or what I'm doing now, reach out to me, reach out to whoever that's been sharing about things that are interesting to you, and I'll still help you with any questions you have with Plexus too, because like I said, I know so much. I've been there over 6 years, and I have people there still that I can point you to if that's something you're asking about, but I also have the things I'm doing now. So reach out to me about this if you have any questions, if you're curious, if you've been seeing anybody else posting about it and just weren't sure. I had the same, and I did my own research before I made the decision to do this. It was a big jump, a big risk, I guess you could say, and took some bravery, but I'm doing a lot of brave, risky, big change things right now. So that's one of the reasons I felt like God was laying it on my heart that, okay, so what's wrong with trying this? I mean, Plexus will always be there. It's a wonderful place, a company. If I need to go back to it one day, I will, but I don't see that being the case. I really believe this company has got some good leadership and good decision making, and excellent compensation plan that I'm already seeing crazy, amazing stuff that I did not expect in just a couple of weeks to less than a month, of even telling anybody about it. And then the products too. There's just such a nice, robust product line, and they do meet the needs of what I expect and need for myself and for my family. So I'm excited. I'm really looking to do some fun stuff with this. So be looking out for more. But if you want to know more, you can comment, you can reach out, message, whatever. I'm here, and I'd love to help you out in any way I can. So stay safe, and thank you for tuning in. Hey, Angie and Julie, all these people, love y'all, even the ones I didn't see your names pop up, but I know you're there. So yeah, I guess that's all I can think of at the moment. I'm kind of getting a little tired, but like I said, I'm probably going to stay up through the night. Hey, Marty, how are you, darling? I actually live just a couple of hours from you these days. I live just a little north of you, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, you knew that. Anyways, I might go fix me something to eat. Hey, Angie, good to see you, girl. Back in we've been friends or known each other since probably elementary, middle school days. Crazy. Thank you for all your excellent leadership, by the way, in so many ways. You're such an inspiration. Very much treasure you. So anyway, yeah, I was going to go eat across the street here, walk across the street and get something to eat, but I think I'm just going to stay here and eat something. So in my little extended stay America that I'm in for 2 months now. So y'all have a wonderful night. Think of me while you're sleeping, or I guess maybe, or whatever. I don't know. I'll be probably awake a lot, but maybe not. And it's just what it is. I'm here by myself. It's very weird. Mom of 3 and a busy life, and now here I am, like, sitting in a hotel room kind of doing nothing for a long time. I don't have a car. Kind of crazy. So see, I'm sitting here musing with you like you care. You're probably ready to get off this video, so I will let you. Love y'all very much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your attention. Let me know what you got to know. All right. Love y'all. Bye.